What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Chris Gunther Show. Thank y'all so much for watching. Remember to like and share this video. I would greatly appreciate it. I am very blessed to be getting a chance to chop it up with Miss LeA Robinson. How you doing?
I am blessed and highly favored. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for taking this time out with me. Greatly appreciate it.
Problem.
How's everything going for you? 2020 was a crazy year. So how's everything going for you so far?
The crazy part is I thrived so much in 2020. 2020 has been fantastic to me. Like I can't complain about anything. I'm literally just blessed to be able to live out my dream, do what I love, and yeah, I'm happy.
That's incredible to hear about. Speaking about Bless, your new single is out, Bless. So, take me through that. Like, the whole concept. How'd that song even come about for you?
So my sister and I were talking, and she was talking to her aunt too, which like her aunt don't speak a lick of English. So every time me and her aunt speak, she has to translate. So she basically was telling my sister, she's like, listen, she's gonna do a song about God. Nobody really gonna know it's about God until she say it, or unless they're like spiritually there to like know that like a gospel song, but it's also R&B too. And she was like, I feel like it's gonna be super successful. So me and my sister went to the studio one night. I found the beat and I just started singing it. And I was just like, I wake up, I look at myself in the mirror. Ooh, I'm so blessed. And I just kept going. And I wrote the song in like 25, 30 minutes. And then I was like, nah, this whole song is like a bop. And a lot of people don't know this either. I engineer, I mix, I master too. So like all my songs that y'all didn't heard, I didn't engineer that. So yeah, the song just came about so organically and I love it. It's my favorite song that I think I've done to this day. So
Yeah, you went right into the next question I was about to ask you. If that was your favorite song, but okay, that's pretty cool. So, a lot of artists say that, the greatest music they produce has come from a great pain. Is that how you as an artist create a lot of your music?
I just feel like whatever or wherever stage I am in life at that time is whatever I'm putting inside of my music. So I don't necessarily feel like I gotta be going through pain to do a great song. I feel like if I'm feeling good, I should want to make music that feels the same way that I feel so other people can feel good regardless if they feel good or if they don't. But at this stage in my life, everything that I do is intentional and it has to be done with great intention, including my music and my art. So literally the whole song is affirmations. And it's like regardless of what you are going through, if you got six figures or not, you're gonna say this song and sing this song, and that six figures is on the way. So law of attraction song, Loki.
Yeah, I could kind of, sense that. You talked about the affirmations. Is that something that you do daily?
Oh yeah, I got affirmations all over my body, man. All over. Like
How many tats do you have?
I think 15, 16. Oh, I just be getting them. I love tattoos so much. But yes, like I went through a very, very dark space in my life. And I swear the only thing that got me out was God, good friends around me, and affirmations. I had post-its all over my walls of just saying nothing but beautiful things about myself. Even like my phone literally are all I have affirmations coming through my phone all day. So this one says all of my needs and desires are being met. They come to my phone all day. They're just personal affirmations that I made for myself and they just come all day. I want to always see something good no matter what all throughout my day. So yes, affirmations rule my life.
I believe that's something that we all could use, especially through, this pandemic, especially through COVID, everything that has been going on. With all of the craziness that happened last year, how were you able to stay blessed and stay sane?
That was God, okay? I was still able to make music to thrive financially through that time too because I have two studios in my home, so I was always able to record something if I needed to, and then people wanted me to mix a record for them or master something. So I just stayed like doing my art, and quarantine forced me to get super super creative and do like IG live parties and just different things. And honestly, I started seeing a lot of like big artists do the same things that I was doing too, and I was just like, wow, LeA, you lit! Like, so I just thrived and I loved it, honestly.
Let's take it back a little bit. When did you first fall in love with music?
Oh, I feel like we're in the movie Brown Sugar. You first fall in love with hip hop.
I
Um,
love that movie too.
too. It's like that's such a movie for the culture. I love that movie. But with music, since I was young, I was able to sing before I was able to actually speak. So music is in my family, my blood. It only made sense that I did something with it. So since I was young, I fell in love with music. I was a baby.
Since you came from a musical family, did you feel any pressure to do like any type of music?
No, they didn't really care. My mom literally was like, do whatever you want. I did every sport activity that you can think of. I just happened to really love music and just was taking it extremely seriously. So everybody else around me started taking it serious for me too. But my family was just like, do what you love, do what makes you happy. We ain't about to tell you that you got to do anything.
All right. Well, coming from a musical family, a lot of people have crowned you as the granddaughter of hip hop. How much pressure is that?
I don't care about none of that. I swear, I'll be living my life every day. I try to be the best LeA Robinson that I could be. I don't put no types of excess pressures on myself. That's the way I'm able to stay with this cute little glow that I got going on. So yeah, I don't put any extra things on me that don't need to be on me at all. I just live my life and I just get doper every day. That's it.
That's a new one. Get doper every day. I've heard a lot of things. I don't think I've ever heard that with, all everything that, you have been blessed to do at, I'm assuming, such a very early age. How do you continue to stay motivated, especially after most would say, well, she's already done TV, she's already done a couple things, so, she should be set.
The crazy thing is, I still feel like there's so much more that I have to do. I'm still not satisfied. I just feel like that's just within me. I've had a mother that always kept a job, that was always working no matter what, when things were good, when things were bad. So I just have a natural born hustler mentality. I will never feel like, okay, we're here. We need to stop working. We need to, that's not me. Like, I feel like I'm thriving and I feel like I'm the happiest when I'm working towards achieving things that I've always wanted to do. So, yeah, I will always be this person.
What is a goal that you had set out for yourself that once you accomplished it, you were like, man, I really did that?
Being on pose, I realized the art of manifestation, speaking things into existence, praying, and being ready for your opportunities. Like a lot of people, I tell them, I'm like, I never vogued in my life until I got that role. But before that, I was a ballerina. I was ready. I was still dancing. I was still in my element of performing. So all those things mattered. I was still staying ready because I knew that at some point my opportunity is going to come. And I had a whole list of 300 things that I wanted God to do for me. That was one of them. I wanted to be on a television show that I loved or a movie. And I said this year specific because I believe that when you talk to God, you got to be specific. So that just happened for me. And I was just like, wow, life, God is so real and just being ready and staying ready.
What was it like being on Pose?
Amazing. I had the time of my life. That made me feel like this is where I belong. And I feel like I can honestly be doing acting in roles for the rest of my life. I loved it so much. So much.
What was the experience like being there, especially, since you said, I just pray, I manifest, the next thing you know, it happens. Like, what was that whole experience like just being there?
Well, I prayed before that too, just because certain sets you never know what you're gonna get because you see people from them being on the show and you don't know if they really are kind of like their character or whatever. So I just prayed. I was like, God, please just make everybody feel like family, make it feel like home, make there be no egos or anything like that. And it literally felt like family. Everybody, production, the writers, the extras, the main cast, everybody was so loving and it made being there so special. And I was so happy that that was like my first major thing within acting that I got a chance to do because the experience was beautiful and it was special and it wasn't a situation where I was like, I never want to do this again. These people are strange. They were amazing.
Do you wish that it would have been brought back for a fourth season?
Yes. And the whole cast was like, yo, we wish you was here for like the whole thing. I'm like, me too. But we'll see. Like the cool thing about Pose, the writer, one of the writers, Ryan Murphy, he's actually one of my favorite writers in the world. I'm gonna put it out there because he uses a lot of the same actors and actresses in his television shows. He also does American Horror Story, which is another favorite show of mine. So I'm gonna just put it out there in the universe that he gonna cast me for something else, and it's gonna be dope.
Amazing. What other things are you working on at the moment that your fans can look forward to?
Definitely some new music. People don't ever let me rest, and I think it's because I make it look very easy and I make it look like I never sleep. But I just dropped my single Bless, and people are already like, so where's the project? The song is good, but where's the project? So I'm working on a project right now. Of course, I'm still doing my acting thing. I have auditions daily. So there's a lot of great, amazing things in store for me.
Who would you like to work with that you have not had a chance to work with yet?
I'll give you both sides, music and acting. So acting for sure, Angela Bassett. I adore her, and she is aging backwards. I think she is so fine. I'm like, go ahead.
I agree.
Lena Waithe for sure. Um, who else? And I said Taraji P too. She's so iconic to me. I just love her. And Kerry Washington also. Music, I would say Pharrell, definitely. Timbaland, The Dream, I would love to work with. Rico Love, I'd love to work with him. And Janae Aiko, I feel like we would have like some magical vibe of a song together. I feel like that would be really cool, and we'd light a lot of incense and sage and have a great time.
I can see the vibe with y'all because you kind of do have just like, even though this is my very first time interviewing, it feels like I've known you for a while and you just got that vibe. And that's something that I don't get a lot. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Anytime.
Sounds amazing. But before we jump up out of here, who would you say would be your top 5 singers of all time?
LeA Robinson, LeA Robinson, LeA Robinson.
You just hit me with like the Dave Chappelle Dylan answer. I love it.
Dylan. No, that's still like the most iconic scene ever. But for sure,
it is. I would say that in his scene in the court when he said, "I plead the fifth."
I have to rewatch that show. That was like iconic. I don't think people even realize. But no, for real. To answer your question, besides myself, I would say my grandmother for sure. For sure. I love Nina Simone too. It's like the pain in her voice. It don't matter what she's singing. It just comes from a place of intention of like, you're going to know the truth with my voice. And I think that is so special and so beautiful. Musically, who else? Who else do I listen to? That's all I can think of right now. I'd be inspired by so many different types of people. But
that's all right though. Like, the great ones are always inspired by those that are greater, and you continue to inspire people. But what advice would you give to those that want to follow in your footsteps, or those that are just really out here grinding, trying to get their big break, but it seems like nothing is really happening for them yet?
Don't follow nobody's footsteps. Just learn from great people and take whatever you learn from them and make it your own. I feel like that's all I did. And stay consistent. People want things to happen overnight. As humans, we get so impatient. We want things to happen when we want it to happen. But I would genuinely say, if I would have got the things that I wanted when I prayed for them to happen, I would have lost everything because I wasn't ready for it. So literally just do your best to just always try to be and stay ready for any and every opportunity that you may want. Like my thing is foresight. I can foresee, okay, I want this type of job. So I know that I have to do these types of things in order to get that. And a clear example is like, I want to be in an action movie. I want to be in a Marvel film. So am I getting my body together right now? Am I getting my cardio and everything together right now, plus taking acting classes to be able to even fulfill that type of role? Yes. Know what you want to do and do the things behind it that are going to propel you and prepare you for everything that you want. Because people they be thinking that this is easy, and it's because I do a very great job of making it look easy, but it's just me being prepared. So prepare for everything, no matter what. It's like, then my thing is too, I don't ever want to be mediocre at anything. I think that's lame. For what? You're gonna do the regular? That's so lame. Like, it's just my soul is like, ugh, I can't, because I want to be the best at any and everything that I do. So when I give advice to people, it's for those types of people that would actually genuinely do any and everything to accomplish what they have to do.
I agree. I definitely enjoyed this, and I feel because the way that your persona is and just the way that I can tell you're a genuine person is kind of cool, because in this business, meeting genuine people doesn't happen often.
I mean, I just feel like You attract what you are. Like I can wean out the people that I feel like, nah, that's not my vibe. Nah, that's not my spirit. I'll always find the people, no matter how many people is in a room, I always find the people that are like me, always. And it's just like those people I just gravitate towards. But there are a lot of other people that are just completely different that I'm like, nah. But I treat this business a lot of the times it's like y'all are just coworkers. You don't got to go to the after hours with your coworkers. You don't got to do this. You don't got to do that. Y'all can just get the job done and go about your day. So
I agree, man. I felt that. Well, nothing else needs to be asked. Before we get out of here, what things do you have coming out for the rest of the year that the people can look forward to?
a lot more incredible music and music videos are on the way. I'm working on that right now. Stay tuned for Miss Robinson being on y'all big screens a little bit more. And for sure, check out my brand, People Blockers. I created the brand to literally just block any type of negative, weird vibes and weird energy and to invite nothing but peace into your life. And it's a unisex brand. So make sure y'all check that out right now.
If anybody wanted to connect with you, how can they do that?
Twitter and Instagram at the LeA Robinson. We want Leah.com and Facebook and YouTube.com/I am LeA Robinson.
Nothing else needs to be asked. LeA, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Be sure y'all like and share this video. LeA Robinson on the Chris Gunther Show. Thank y'all so much for watching. Gotta go.
Later.